lovelies, welcome back to another prep video. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I prep my client's nails for an acrylic full set. So I'm going to start off by spraying her hands with 99% alcohol, and while her hands are still wet, I'm going to take my cuticle pusher and just gently push back the cuticle. So now I'm going to take the other end of my cuticle pusher. I'm going to gently, and I'm stressing on the gently because prepping your client's nails does not need to be harsh. You do not need to cut your clients. You need to be gentle. You need to take your time and get your prep done right if you want to prevent any lifting. So with that knife side of my cuticle pusher, now I call it the knife side, I don't know what it's called, I'm going to gently scrape around my client's sidewalls and cuticle area, but very rare do I go across the nail plate. I strictly focus when I'm doing this on sidewalls and cuticle area because, to be honest, that is where the majority of the lifting does occur. So now I'm going in with my nail clippers, and I like to use the straight tip nail clippers, and I'm going to shorten my client's nails even more. Now her nails are nice and short, and I could have done this with a hand file, but I like to cut and then file so that I'm not rocking too much on my client's free edge. Now I'm taking an old 180 grit file. Now I say old because it's been used, but it's also been cleaned and sanitized. And the reason why I like to use an old file is because it's not that harsh on my client's natural free edge, and it doesn't create any splitting or damaging to her natural nails. So now I'm going in with my favorite Russian manicure bit. You guys already know how much I love this drill bit. And again, I'm going to focus on her sidewalls and cuticle area. Now my client hasn't had her nails done since February of this year. And now it's her birthday and she's come back for a fresh set. So she does have a lot of dead cuticle on the nail plate. Even though we're not seeing it, it is there. So I am going to definitely take my time and make sure and remove every little piece so that her nails can last, because I usually see my clients once a month, so they come for an infill every 3 to 4 weeks. This step is completely optional. You can use your hand file as well, but I prefer to use my sanding band because it gets into the nicks and crannies of that sidewall and cuticle area. I find it's a little more precise than a hand file. So I do use a medium grit sanding band to do this step. And after going around my cuticle area and sidewalls, I just gently brush over my client's natural nail plate to remove the natural shine of her nails. Now I am not being harsh with this at all. I'm not putting any pressure on the nails to create any rings of fire, any indentations in my client's natural nails. I can literally put my sanding band on my hand and not feel any pressure whatsoever. I am also moving in one direction. I'm not seesawing my drill bit. Now you can also use a fine grit to do this, but I just like using a medium grit, and I work with my drill on the lowest possible speed so that we don't cause any damage to the nail plate. Yes, I'm going to say it again. You do not want to hurt your clients or have them feeling any sort of discomfort whatsoever. So always keep that in mind. So these are the tips that I like to use. Now, these are pre-cut and they are full well, but I don't like full well tips at all. So I just cut the well in half with my nail clippers or my nail cutters. Apply a small drop of glue to the center of the nail, and I like to press that well area to the nail plate and then pull the nail forward to prevent any bubblings. Now I know some people do the reverse. Some people apply their glue on the nail and then apply the tips. This is just my way and how I prefer to do it. So I went ahead and applied all my tips, and I did ask my clients what length she wanted her nails at, because we did decide that she's doing stiletto nails today. So I'm going to cut the length of the nail first, and then I'm going to go in and cut out the shape of the nail that I want, or as close to it as possible, because you're not going to get it exact. But this is why I like these straight nail clippers, because they actually assist in getting that shape right. Now you can use scissors for this. I just find the nail clippers easier to manage and not sort of accidentally cut your clients. Now I have not done that, but it is possible, and it is so scary when you use scissors, because I've used scissors before. When you come so close to your client's skin to clip that scissors, they get scared, you might get scared. So for me, the nail clippers are the easiest. So now I'm going to take a 180 grit file, and I'm going to use this to perfect the nail shape. Now, when creating stilettos, coffins, almond-shaped, even oval-shaped nails, you have to visualize the center of the nail. Now, for those of you who are now starting out, a quick tip: you can take your file and rest it against your client's natural nail, her finger, so that you can get a visual picture of the center of the nail. For me, when I first started out, I actually used to count how many times I file on each side. So I'll go 3 times on one side, 3 times on the other side, and I ask my client to turn her hands around so I can tell when her nails are straight, because it may look straight when you're looking head on, but when you turn your client's hands around, you can actually see how they see their nails, to make sure that all her nails are nice and straight, so that she's also happy when she looks at them. So I'm going to continue to shape this nail. While you're watching this, let me take a minute to remind you guys that my upload schedule is now every Tuesday and Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So if you guys don't want to miss an upload, go ahead and click that notification bell, so that as soon as I post a video, you guys are going to get the heads up on it. And if you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button. If you do find this video helpful so far, you can definitely share it with your friends, your family. If you know somebody that is now starting out doing nails and they need basic guidelines, basic steps, you can definitely go ahead and share this video with them as well. I'll be so happy if this video helps at least one person with the proper steps as to prevent acrylic lifting. And this also applies for gel, and I'll get into that in a minute. So after doing the shaping of the nail, I'm going to take the exact same file. Now, for acrylic application, you don't have to do this step. It's not a must. But for gel applications, gel enhancements, you definitely need to follow through with this next step. So I'm going to take that same hand file, and I'm going to go ahead and remove the shine from the tip of the nail. And I'm also going to lightly blend the extension into my client's nail plate. Now, I'm not filing, nor am I using the file to touch my client's natural nail bed. I am just focusing on the extension. So I did that to all her nails, and now I'm taking my manicure brush and I'm going to remove any excess dust. Make sure that the nail is completely shine proof. Now, as I said before, you don't have to do this for acrylic. I just prefer to. And now I'm going to spray with my alcohol, and I'm going to cleanse that nail nice and clean. Now, I don't use any dehydrators. I use my 99% alcohol to dehydrate the natural nails. And after doing this, I'm going to go in and apply my primer. Well, the first coat of my primer to the natural nails only. I do not apply it to the tip. Allow that to dry, and then I'm going to go in with my second coat of primer before I start my acrylic application. Okay guys, so I'm going to leave you guys right here. That is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed how I prep my clients' nails for an acrylic full set. And as always, I'd love for you guys to keep safe, and I'll see you soon.